championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Another tote for Etienne.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
It's caught. Smith.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. The opening drive won't show up right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And in some ways, he's awfully fortunate to get another shot right here in these playoffs because he wasn't particularly sharp in the wild card victory. The ball ended up in the hands of the opponents a few too many times when he threw it. It goes without saying in this one, cannot give the ball away. If he does, the road's going to end right here for him and his team.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Howard now. Throwing on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Lawrence. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here. Picks up the 1st.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Howard works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Howard. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, 40 yards.
And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle to Smith.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lawrence will throw.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown goal. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Kirk now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills going to take over again on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Again, Patterson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Patterson running between the tackles. Dances by him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Patterson's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Howard. He's got a man. Complete. 30.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Howard. Forced out to his left.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Howard on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Devon Hamilton able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howard. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans matching up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Straight ahead, Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Etienne once more.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On third down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Draw play. Etienne.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third and 2. Now Lawrence.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield, trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Now Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They went with the run-pass option. I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Howard from the gun on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson. To the 43, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Patterson. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
That's complete to Robinson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Howard throwing again. This one caught by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on third down, Howard.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not easy to hold on to.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave early in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
On first down, Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
It's caught, Smith.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on second down.
Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Nifty move. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Lawrence on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
After the touchdown, Kirk now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And now out come the Bills.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Howard going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Another tote for Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A handoff for Etienne. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On second down, a run with Etienne.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Delay of game. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?